Hi, and welcome to the Department of Mediaocrity, where we talk about the best of the worst in media. I'm Joel Foster, and this is just another Friday. Repeat, this is just another Friday. All right, I swear I'm not going to talk about Donald Trump today. Well, I'm going to start by talking about him, but this segment isn't about him, so it counts. Look, he's president, there's nothing we can do about it, so let's just suck it up and wait for that Russian pee video to surface, okay? All right, we're going to talk about the media today because it looks like some major changes are on their way. And no, I'm not talking about that Reince Priebus sitcom we've all been promised. Looks like we'll have to wait a few years for that one. But it did all start with Priebus, when last Sunday Trump's chief of staff said that the administration was considering moving the White House press room to another space. Media outlets lost their minds, claiming that this was an attempt by Trump to kick the press out of the White House. But Priebus said it was because the current room is too small and they wanted to allow reporters from smaller organizations like blogs and smaller news organizations to be included. So the press went crazy, and a few days later, Trump backed off from the proposal. But like most things, Trump, what seems like good news rather became way worse news. Because now Trump says with the smaller room, he'll now have to choose which reporters to get to go in. It'll be like a trendy nightclub, except for A-list celebrities and bottle service will get Bill O'Reilly and a tub of antacids. Here's the issue. I'm all for expanded press. The more voices we hear, the better. But I'm a little nervous about who Trump is going to deem worthy to pass that velvet rope. Which leads me to Alex Jones, the human version of bath salts mixed with Monster Energy drink. It seems clear that Trump is trying to open the doors for fringe characters like Alex Jones and Matt Drudge, among others. Trump was the first president to ever appear on Alex Jones's news program, InfoWars, which is hosted on the website of the same name. Since then, Jones has showed a kind of fanboy-type fascination for Trump. Here's a clip of Alex explaining how he first became a fan of Trump.
My son, finally sold me on being a bigger supporter of yours. I mean, I liked you, love Americana, you're pure Americana, but I'm still, was research. But my 13-year-old son's really smart, does a lot of research. He watches all the debates, and he just really loves you. He is on cloud nine that you're here, Rex Jones, and it was his question, which president was your favorite? But all time, who's your favorite?
Well, all time, I'd say Ronald Reagan. Shorter term, I would say, well, you look at Lincoln and you look at Washington, you have to go with. They're the classics, right, Alex? You think in terms of the great classics, you have to go with the Lincolns and the Washingtons.
I agree. As a man's man, George Washington was a badass.
Yeah, that's what they say. I mean, that's what they say. They say he never told a lie. Let's hope that's true, okay? But George Washington was pretty good. But we had some great presidents. And we had some good presidents on the other side, too, in all fairness.
If I'm in a cafeteria.
Yep, his 13-year-old son got him on the Trump train. Alex Jones also became a fan of Nico Atsumi, Brendan Urie, and saying yas. I admit I had to look up what 13-year-olds are into, so I'll probably have the FBI at my door once the show's over, so there you go. But the Trump worship is common these days, and there's nothing wrong with it. He's our president after all. Well, not mine, but So what's wrong with our president touting Alex Jones? Well, because Alex Jones sometimes says things like this.
If I'm in a cafeteria, because I like going to blue-collar places, like Luby's, and I see old ladies in there that are scrimping and can't buy food, I don't like to make a big deal of it, but I go up to the front and pay for their food, and then I start crying because 10 years ago, people were able to buy themselves food. God, these people are so evil. Why can't America wake up and beat them? Donald Trump's not perfect, but he doesn't want to hurt you and your family. Hillary and Obama want to make you poor and pathetic. We have all their white papers. They hate you. They hate prosperity. They hate God. They hate children. And goddamn them to hell. We're going to find the lever to beat these people, and they're going to be beat. Excuse me, I just get so emotional. Look at her shark face, having to look at her with that demon face. That's a frickin' demon. We're going to have President Linda Blair, people, and I'm not going to go along with it. Excuse me.
Yeah, he can be a bit dramatic. And this is a guy who, if Trump gets his way, will be treated with the same respect and seriousness as the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. And if you thought media was one-sided now, let's get a look at how Alex Jones handles interviews of people who don't agree with him. Keep in mind that disembodied voice in the background is Alex Jones, not God doing a Hulk Hogan impression. Let's take a look.
He's got a bad attitude, man. He's like a child.
Oh, he's got a bad attitude.
You got a bad attitude. You got to give him a chance, man.
For what?
He's the president. America elected him.
This guy claims he's anti-elitist, and then meanwhile, the whole elite's against Trump.
Absolutely.
Hillary Clinton got 3 million more votes. He didn't even win the election.
Oh, she stole 5
No,
states.
he
Tell
did.
him.
He did win the election, actually. Okay, he did.
More people voted for Hillary.
Okay, but that's not what decides the election. You realize that.
Doesn't matter. He won the popular vote, too.
No, negative. Have you ever seen an actual... Did you know that 98% of the counties voted for Donald Trump in this country?
Oh, that's too bad. I know a lot of uninformed.
That's who won the election.
Yeah, a bunch of slaves kept in compact cities. That's right. 98% of the counties voted. Anybody that's range free didn't vote for him. Didn't vote for her.
What brought you out here?
I'm here to watch President Trump get elected because I am a Trump. My name's Jay Trump.
Thank you, sir.
Last name's Jay Trump. We've been voting for him, been pushing for him. We want a change in this country, and everybody wants to see the fakesism about what they don't want to have. Everybody else don't live in the bubble around here. The working men around here want to see a change. They want
The guy got
a
it.
change in the working
Everybody
areas
else
and the
don't
rest.
live in the bubble.
Where are you from?
Logan County, West Virginia.
Traveled here to see the inauguration.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You know what, Mean Gene? That guy got it. Yeah, he understands the fakeicism going on. And Alex Jones understands fakeicism because he reports on a lot of fakeicism. Such as his report last week that ISIS is working together with Mexican cartels to, I don't know what. It seems like if ISIS were to blow up America, then the cartels wouldn't have anyone to buy their drugs, but who am I to question? It doesn't matter because a story like this lets Alex deal with his favorite 2 things to hate, Islam and Mexico. It's like he gets to kill 2 minorities with 1 stone. And the report does sound frightening when you first hear about it. Evil drug dealers bringing in evil jihadis to destroy us. But if you look more deeply, there's barely any information to back up his claims. After clicking through about 50 links, I finally found the government documents of the proof. Turns out it was based on a rumor that some Al-Qaeda member wanted to use human traffickers to get him into the US. But the guy mentioned in the report had already been living in Florida and was later killed in Pakistan. So it's not a widespread ISIS cartel partnership, but rather an idea based on a rumor that never happened anyway. But Alex Jones isn't just happy delivering over-exaggerated clickbait to his followers. No. He wants to completely destroy the media. And how do we know this? Well, here's a clip that shows what a fun night out in the town looks like for Alex Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're less than 48 hours from Trump's inauguration. I'm here in Washington, D.C. The Capitol is right out here in the street. I'm going to go out and show you in just a moment the U.S. Capitol. But first off, I have discovered the remains of not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, but over 25 extinct dinosaurs here in D.C. This is an incredible find right down the street from the Smithsonian Institute of Natural History. This is going to be bigger than over 150 years ago when they first had T-Rex displayed here. I can't believe I discovered it. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Today's front pages, the museum of the news of the dinosaur media. Soon, this will be completely in the past, but they still have vestigial copies keeping their facade going, like Obamacare's free.
Alex Jones pub crawls are always like that. We cut it off early because before it got to the scene of him puking up Jägermeister and taquitos in an alleyway. Okay, so look, I support expanded media, but if we're going to have expanded media in the White House, then we're going to have to get smarter about how we consume our news. We're going to need to develop some critical thinking skills. So here's a little primer to get started. First thing, whenever a story mentions anonymous sources like a senior government official or just sources tell us, wait on making a judgment. Until a name is revealed, you have no idea who's saying this. It could be a director, a low-level employee, or a valet driver. We don't know. Second thing, check the links that are provided on the site. Usually this is how hucksters like Alex Jones fool their readers. They talk about a report, for example, then they put a link in there. You would assume that it leads to the report, but often it just leads to another story talking about the same issue. This can sometimes go on for 3 or 4 rounds before you're even able to find the report. Who's going to do that? And often the report isn't even saying what they claim it's saying. It's like a game of Russian dolls with cute little fibs inside. And finally, if the guy delivering your news sounds like this,
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. I'm in control now. Ridiculous. Sick. Scum. Filth. It's over for the globalist. Break the conditioning now. Excuse me. Yo, I got guns. I'll hurt you. I'll take you down. I'm a dangerous thug. If we want to call Hillary Clinton a lying, demonic, corporate witch, we can do it. You got that, Hillary? Sick of your crap.
Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah, of course I can hear you. I just went to you.
Yeah, so first off,
Super male. My weight loss accelerated. My muscle mass increased. I'm angry. I'm not a slave. I've broken the conditioning. It doesn't work on me. It was a summer of heaven and a winter of hell. I'm just a little old man. And he goes, ice cream. Google Warren Buffett's name and click images, almost every image, and he goes, ice cream. I'm a patriot. You people are part of a fruitcake cult. Do you understand that? Get it through your heads. Its face is turning blue, and those little eyes are bugging out of that snot-nosed face. You want to fight? You're getting it. You will die, not us. I know I'm evil, but I try to be good, and I hope God forgives me.
take a breath and take that information with a very small, I would even say non-existent grain of salt. All right, that's all my time this week. I'll see you next week for another edition of Department of Mediaocrity. I'm Joel Foster, and have a good weekend.